Hi, this tutorial is about setting up of a VLAN, also known as, of course, virtual LAN. The purpose of VLAN is to increase security and performance. In fact, it helps us to break a larger network into several smaller networks. All right, and okay, let's see how to set up a VLAN using Packet Tracer. So I'm going to first set up a default LAN. So just pull a couple of switches, all right, and then I'm going to get two computers in each LAN. All right, so you have like two LANs here. Okay, so as usual, you can use the copper straight cable, but this time you've got to make sure you understand what particular interface you're using. So I'm using 02, okay, for the computer on the left. This is 0, and the other one is 03. Okay, you got to take note of this. Fast Ethernet, and same goes here on the other side of the LAN. 02, all right, and then 03. Okay, so these interface numbers are very important to set up a VLAN. I need a copper cross, so I'm going to use 01, the first interface, to connect to the other switch 01. All right, so now I'm going to set up a Class C network. So let's have a plan over here, 192.168.10.2. All right, so it's a Class C. Okay, so now so I'm going to have a sequential IPs. The next one is .3. Okay, and whereas here it's 192.168.10.4. All right, and the last one is 192.168.10.5. All right, so now let's set up the basic configuration. So you can go desktop. So the IP over here is 192.168.10.2 as per design, and there's no default gateway here. We're not going to set up a router, so leave it as it is. Okay, the second one right now is 192.168.10.3. Okay, all right, close this, and over here .4, 192.168.10.4. All right, and the last one is .5. Okay, 192.168.10.5. All right, that's it. So now you should be able to ping. All right, so let's see whether you can ping across. So ping 192.168, right, .10.3, which is your neighbor. All right, on the other side of the LAN is .4, which you can also ping, and the last one is .5. So now it's a flat design. We're saying that it's a flat design. It's not good for high-end performance network. So it's better to manage it nicely. Of course, we can use VLAN to do that. So I'm going to reconfigure this for a VLAN setup. But before that, let's look at the switch here. So go to CLI. Okay, so you can enable the switch, and you can still go to config T and all that, like router. Okay, exit, go back, and you can, as usual, check show interfaces and all that. Okay, so it gives you some details of the switches, okay, which you can look at it now, and then you can also check show VLAN brief. All right, so you can see here by default this is a VLAN, so the number is indicated as 1. All right, and all these port numbers 01 to 24 all are active and is considered as a default VLAN. These are some of the backward or rather older protocols which the switches are comparable to work with old switches like FDDI, token ring, FDDI network, yeah, and then the token ring network. All right, so now, so basically by default there is a VLAN which is numbered as 1, all right, and yes, they're active. So what are you going to do? We're going to assign a specific port, okay, for a specific purpose. So how are you going to do? So I'm planning to like, okay, let's make this as okay, uh, well, human resource, all right, HR this side, okay, and over this side, let's have accounts, all right, accounts, okay, okay, let's have the accounts here, all right. Um, we can actually also duplicate in this manner. Okay, so there's a staff, human resource from one flow, and other flow also there is a human resource staff, for instance. So I'm going to just make it as, yeah, that was accounts. All right, so now, okay, let's have the VLAN ID. Okay, so I'm going to have, I'm going to name human resource as VLAN 10. Okay, and over here also it's VLAN, right? 10. For accounts, I'm going to assign VLAN ID like VLAN 20. Okay, all right, VLAN 20, and over here VLAN 20 also for accounts. All right. Okay, just move a little over this side. Okay, done. So now let's configure uh, the VLAN now. For that we need to go to switch. Okay, so config T. All right, config T. Now you notice we use 02 here, right? This is 02. All right, you can see 02. Yeah, this is 03, right? Interface, same thing, 02 and 03, right? So now I'm going to assign 02 for VLAN 10, which is human resource, right? So how are we going to go about it? So VLAN first. Let's set up the ID VLAN 10. All right, VLAN 10. The name is human resource. Okay, so you can exit, go back, and once again VLAN 20. Name is accounts. All right, and perhaps for future plan, I might want to have a management console. So for that VLAN 99, for example, so the name I'm going to use management. All right, okay, so that's how you create a VLAN ID. So you can just do show VLAN brief from here to find out. Yep, you can see uh, VLANs are created. You have 10, 20 accounts, 99 management. They're active now. So we need to assign the port numbers for this. Okay, all right, so now how to assign the port numbers? You can go back to the switch. Okay, so make sure you're on the privilege mode. Now it's pretty simple. You need to call the interface. All right, interface fast ethernet 02. Okay, 02 is the first one, the HR. Okay, with that, after that we need to switch port. Just tab and find out switch port. It's a command. Put a question mark. A lot of options here. So we're going to use switch port mode. All right, and then access. So we need to have this entry, switch port mode access. So after that, switch port once again and access, right? But this time you need to specify the LAN ID. So in this case, it belongs to VLAN 10, right? So VLAN 10. That's it. Okay, so we need to duplicate this for the remaining ports. Okay, for example, just exit, go back, and then call the interface. All right, fast Ethernet, 03 this time. Okay, and your switch port mode access, right? And then switch port access VLAN 20. Okay, all right. So you can see now it's being configured, right? It's being configured. So now this is VLAN 10 and this is VLAN 20. All right. So there is no way now this PC can ping this side. All right. We will test that a bit later. So I'm going to proceed over here on the other side of the switch. Okay. So CLI enable config T. All right. Config T. So interface. All right. Fast Ethernet 02. Sorry, before that you should create VLAN, because if you check VLAN brief here, we have not created, so you need to create VLAN first. VLAN 10. So VLAN 10, the name is human source. Okay, so exit, go back. VLAN 20, name is accounts. All right, VLAN 20 name accounts. All right, done. So, and of course there's one more which I would like to create, VLAN 99, as I said, for management console. All right, name management. All right, so exit. So now if you check the VLAN brief, to show VLAN brief. Okay, yeah, the three here, 10, 20, 99. Okay, good. Now now you need to assign the interface, right? Interface, fast Ethernet. Okay, 02. Okay, you have a switch port, right? You have a switch port, mode access, right? And then you need to call again switch port. Okay, and then you go to specify the VLAN, which is 10, right, for human resource. Okay, so call the interface once again for the last port number 03, and again we need to call back the mode access, and then now is 20, right? So it's all done. Okay, it's being configured, but let's see whether you can ping from here to this side. Okay, as you notice, at the beginning we managed to ping, but now that's 3. So we are pinging dot 3, which is the neighbor for dot 2. As you can see, request timed out, so they are not in the same network. All right, so they are logically separated, although they are physically in the same floor, all right, in the same department. They are logically separated. So, but now you should be able to ping VLAN 10 to VLAN 10, which is 2 to 4 and 3 to 5. Let's try. Okay, ping 2 to 4, right? 2 to 4. It should be working, but takes a while. Yes, there is one point we missed out. Okay, there is one we missed out. I will we will have to put up a trunk. All right, the trunk